Pronti.
Okay. So, hello everybody. I'm happy to welcome you at our Snam company presentation. Today we will have around 1 hour for our company presentation and then around 30 minutes for a Q&A session. So I kindly ask you, if you have any question during the presentation, to write them in our chat so we can analyze and answer to your question at the end of the presentation. And I would like to start with a video to introduce Snam, who we are, and so have a good time with us.
Have you ever thought that a simple action may have a whole world behind it? A world that moves the vehicles in which we travel, that enables us to produce the objects we work with, that heat a home and make it ours. Behind this action lies the work that heat a home and make it ours. Behind this action lies the work of all our people. Behind this action stands Snam. We create energy infrastructure to provide the natural gas we all need to live and grow. Energy to inspire the world. Our network takes in many countries and unites Europe. For us, working together is a crucial part of helping ideas flow. For many years, we have ensured Italy's energy security while providing regional investment through a dialogue with communities and with deep environmental awareness. Since 1941, we have continued to innovate, to remain at the cutting edge of technology, and to give the countries we operate in and our people new growth opportunities. Together with our partners, we implement long-term projects because it is our responsibility to build a dynamic and sustainable society. Our mission is to lead energy sector development with the most innovative, sustainable energy network and the capability needed to transform these projects into reality. Because being pioneers means more than imagining the future. It is also about having the energy to realize it.
Okay. So during this presentation, we talk about our company and about our core business, and then we will talk about Snam Tech, that is our tomorrow energy plan for our company, a plan that will take us into the future, which aims to reduce the environmental impact, promoting innovation and by contributing to decarbonization. And then we will talk about our vision, our mission, and our values. And at the end of the presentation, we will talk about our presence on social networks. But let me introduce myself. My name is Costanza Caruzzo. I'm an environmental engineer specialized in mining processes. I graduated at Politecnico di Torino after one research experience at the UNSW of Sydney. And then I have been working in Snam since 2018 with a graduate program where I worked as material planner, facing with the spare parts contract and managing needs for our compression station and storage plants. And actually, I'm working as part of our operations and maintenance area as a construction engineer. And I'm also a brand ambassador, so have with other people the aim of spreading the corporate culture both externally and internally. So this is why today I'm introducing our company. So let's talk about our company. Snam is the European largest natural gas infrastructure company with around 40,000 kilometers of pipeline in our 6 European member states, and a storage capacity under management of around 20 billion cubic meters and 16 billion cubic meters of annual regas capacity in Italy, and also with our international affiliates. So the majority of our revenues are regulated, but Snam is also developing new activities focused on energy transition. So during this webinar, I will pass through our core business, that is transportation, storage, regasification, but I will also talk about our role in energy transition. I would like to show you some numbers. As I said, Snam is the Europe leading gas utility and is also one of the world leading energy infrastructure operators. Here you can see that we have the higher transport and storage capacity if compared to the other European players. We are first in Europe by transport network size. Indeed, we have around 40,000 kilometers of network with our international subsidiaries, but and around 32,000 kilometers are in Italy. And we have a storage capacity of around 20 billion cubic meters. So these are data from 2019, and you can see our company compared to the others. We always say that we connect to create opportunities. We create opportunities across Europe since 2012, when we start to have many international associates. Here on the right side of the slide, you can see some of our associates, such as Interconnector, because we have players also over Italy. So we have Interconnector, that is a submarine pipeline which connects UK and Belgium, but also we have players with Terega, that is our player in France. TAG, which connect Russia to Italy through Austria. TAP, which connect Greece to Italy to bring Azeri gas. GCA in Austria, connecting Germany, Hungary, Slovenia, and Slovakia. DESFA, that is our Greek gas infrastructure affiliate, and ADNOC in Abu Dhabi. Okay. But let's talk about our origin. Since its foundation 75 years ago, Snam has always contributed to support the changing world. During this presentation, we would like to show you how. The history of Snam began on 1941 when the Ente Nazionale Metano, along with AGIP, Rete Terme di Salsomaggiore, and the Società Anonima Utilizzazione e Ricerca Gas Idrocarburi, gave life to the Società Nazionale Metanodotti. Società Nazionale Metanodotti is a Snam acronym for the construction and operation of pipelines and for the distribution and sale of gas. During the war, natural gas became crucial to reply to Italy's energy need, and Snam built the first pipeline bringing gas from the wells of Salsomaggiore to Lodi and Milano. In 1961, the construction of 2 major pipelines in central and southern Italy began, and in 1980, the pipeline network of Snam reached an overall length of around 15,000 kilometers. Then, new import infrastructures were built, like Transmed, that was a pipeline from Algeria, Greenstream, pipeline from Libya, the Blue Stream 1 from Russia to Turkey, TAG from Austria, and so on. So, talking about the most recent phases of Snam history, in 2000, the Italian Parliament sanctioned the implementation of the European Directive for Gas Market Liberalization and decided to unbundle transmission businesses from all the other activities, such as supply and sale. With this unbundling, we stopped to sell gas. With new acquisitions, a new group representing the leading integrated operator in the regulated gas sector was born. And in 2012, the company changes its naming from Snam Rete Gas to Snam. What about today? Snam today is the Europe leading energy infrastructure operator. Indeed, Snam has been building and managing sustainable and technologically advanced infrastructure for over 75 years, with the aim of guaranteeing energy security. Indeed, with our network, we guarantee security of supply, and we also promote development in the areas in which we operate, while also contributing to promote energy transition. Snam is an integrated natural gas operator. What does it mean? The company has the most extensive transmission network among Europe, but also the greatest natural gas storage capacity. We are also one of the main regasification operators in Europe. Snam is also investing in the Snam Tech project. We will talk about this later on, but this project aims to reduce the environmental impact of our activities, trying to promote innovation and contributing to decarbonization. For this reason, we have main initiatives for sustainable mobility, but also for having infrastructure for biomethane production from organic waste, and agricultural waste, agro-industrial waste, and also initiative in the energy efficiency sector. So we promote the use of renewable gases. And so we will see this later on, but Snam is also the first European company to test the introduction of hydrogen blended with natural gas in our network. Snam is also top ranked in all the main sustainable indexes. This is thanks to all the initiatives related to the environment, to the social aspect, and to the governance, so that we really trust in and that we do. Okay, but let's start talking about our core business, where we come from, to move later on where we are going. So, Snam is leader in gas transportation. And so let's start with this business, that is our core business. So the natural gas imported or produced in Italy is injected into the network at the entry points, which are connected to import pipelines, regasification terminals, as well as production and storage sites. The gas is then transported and made available based on shipper requests at the delivery points connected to local distribution networks, large industrial users, and also power stations. As I said, we are first in Europe for the transport network size. We have over 32 1,000 kilometers in Italy around with international assets also. And our network has been designed, built, and managed for the transmission of natural gas. And the pipeline network has been realized in the respect of the environment and landscapes that are our priority. So this network is managed, you have to imagine this structure, is managed by 8 local districts. I work in one of these districts. And each district oversees and controls the activity of our 48 maintenance centers. So you have to imagine that we are everywhere in Italy because we have to manage a network that is everywhere. So let's talk about gas dispatching and metering. What do I mean? We have like a center that is named dispacciamento that remotely controls and monitors gas dispatching with the aim of guaranteeing the optimum management of infrastructure and also gas availability. You have to imagine a center in which our colleagues work in shifts and guarantee the monitoring of our network 24 hours per day, 365 days per year. So at every time during the years, no Christmas, no holidays, but of course they have shifts. But thanks to this dispacciamento, to this remote center, we can guarantee security and safety of our network and of our natural gas transmission. Always talking about our current business, we have to talk about storage. Snam is first in Europe also for natural gas storage capacity. Our company that is part of Snam Holding is Stogit. Stogit is the largest Italian and European player in the gas storage sector. What does Stogit do? Stogit uses depleted gas field for storage without altering the state of the places and maintaining the gas in the same safe conditions in which nature had stored it for millions of years. So storage plays an important role because it helps compensating any differences between supply and demand for gas, thus ensuring continuity of supply. So during the summertime, when the demand is lower, the gas is stored in depleted gas fields, while during the winter, natural gas is extracted and injected into the network to meet the increased consumer demand. Okay. Snam manages also the first liquefied natural gas plant built in Italy, in Panigaglia, and we are also shareholder of the country's main terminal. The gas, which arrives at the terminal in a liquid state in gas tankers, is returned to its natural gas state and then injected into the national transmission network. Where is the convenience? The convenience of the LNG, liquefied natural gas, derives from the fact that the volume of gas is reduced by about 600 times, making it easier and cheaper to transport by sea and allowing the import of gas from producers countries that are not directly connected with the network to our Italian pipelines. We always say that we connect to create new opportunities. You know that Italy has a strategic geographical position between continents. We are like a corridor, so we have the possibility both to import and export energy by creating an alternative of supply sources guaranteeing energy security. This is why we have a key role as energy operator. But now, after talking about our core business, I would like to talk about Snam Tech. So, as I said, it's a project that will bring us to the future, allowing energy transition. I would like to start with a video, and then we will go on with the presentation.
The fight against climate change is one of the most important challenges facing humankind. Decarbonisation is a global priority. The energy transition offers us a unique opportunity to protect the climate and the environment, creating growth, development and employment. Here at Snam, we create sustainable, technologically advanced infrastructures essential for life and the well-being of the community, enabling energy transition by decarbonising industries, improving air quality and boosting local development. Snam Tech is a programme to create the energy company of the future with low environmental impact, increasingly renewable and digital, interconnected with local areas and with a leading role in the new energy transition businesses. We create and manage plants that turn waste into clean energy, thus contributing to the circular economy. We create new filling stations for cars, buses and lorries to enable biomobility and reduce polluting agents and carbon dioxide. We help apartment buildings, companies and the public administration to reduce consumption, obtain savings and make cities greener. Thanks to an increasingly innovative network ready to transport hydrogen, clean, safe energy, Snam promotes growth, development and employment and guides the energy transition towards a carbon-neutral future.
Okay, so as you see in this video, biomethane, sustainable mobility, energy efficiency and technological innovations are the pillars of Snam Tech. Snam Tech, tech is stay for, sorry, just a second. Okay, Tomorrow Energy Company is the investment plan that will take us into the future. So Snam is a key player in the energy transition thanks to a clear strategy that is based on 3 different pillars. The first one is to invest in energy transition, such as in alternative energy sources as hydrogen, biomethane, energy efficiency, compressed natural gas and small-scale LNG. The second one is innovation and technology. So we aim to create a high-performance infrastructure where digitalization supports efficiency, grid operations, and also market liquidity. The third pillar is the evolution of the infrastructure where turbochargers, technical equipment, new generation operating technologies make our daily work increasingly sustainable. So The pillars of our strategy for energy transition are hydrogen, biomethane, compressed natural gas and liquefied natural gas, small-scale liquefied natural gas, and energy efficiency. And we will pass through all of these technologies, talking about our projects and what we are doing during the next slides. So, as we said, Snam is promoting the use of renewable gases, and we are also the first European company to test the introduction of hydrogen blended with natural gas in our network in Contursi Terme. Hydrogen is a gas that has been used in industry for decades. Being the most abundant element in the universe, it can play the key role in ensuring the achievement of European and global decarbonization targets by 2050. So, most hydrogen in Italy and in Europe also will initially consist of the so-called blue hydrogen, the carbon-neutral hydrogen produced from natural gas through the carbon capture and storage. During the energy transition towards a completely decarbonized system, this type of hydrogen will be able to play like a bridge role to achieve a faster reductions in global carbon dioxide emissions. Blue hydrogen will then be gradually replaced by green hydrogen, produced from renewable sources such as wind and solar power, so achieving a fully renewable and sustainable energy mix. To date, about 4–5% of global hydrogen is produced in this way. However, in light of the progressive reduction in the cost of solar and wind energy and electrolyzers, this mode of production can prove to be a game changer for the energy transition. This is power to gas strategy. So using overproduction of renewable energy by converting hydrogen by electrolysis and store and transport it on our network. So, Snam, as I said, has been the first mover in the hydrogen roadmap, and we are leader in its development. We have a business unit that is the business unit hydrogen. It is focused on different kind of activities, such as scouting of hydrogen-related technologies, designing of innovative business model, and also focused on the definition of business cases for the utilization of hydrogen in different sectors, such as mobility, industry, services, energy sector, of course. The other technology I mentioned before is one related to biomethane business. Biomethane is a renewable energy source derived from agricultural biomasses, such as dedicated crops, byproducts, agricultural waste, and also animal waste, and also agri-industrial waste, such as waste from food processing, as example. And also from, the organic fraction of municipal solid waste treatment. Biomethane is obtained in 2 different phases. So raw biogas production, predominantly through anaerobic digestion for biomasses, and a subsequent removal of non-compatible components, such as carbon dioxide. That is a process also known as upgrading. Snam strongly believes that biomethane business development will be crucial to reach the decarbonization targets. Along with hydrogen, it is the only fully renewable energy source which is flexible for all energetic users, including fuel for transports, and we really believe that this can represent the alternative for the future green mobility. And also programmable, because we can program the use of existing natural gas transport and storage infrastructure also to transport biomethane. And it's also efficient because it can be used also in the context of on-site generation. So, Snam's goal is the development of the biomethane value chain. Our business model is to develop a diversified portfolio of specialized assets, investing and acquiring ownership of biogas and biomethane plants, and developing new greenfield projects. Snam for Environment is our dedicated company that invests directly in biomethane production plants and the circular economy in general. We invested in Yes Biogas, that is the Italian leader for the development, engineering, and construction of biogas and biomethane plants. But also on, for example, Energy Sicilia, that is a project company to build a production plant of biomethane from organic fraction of solid urban waste. And so we also invest on renewable waste and initiative biomethane. I mentioned also green mobility. So Snam for Mobility is our infrastructure operator in Italy for green mobility. That is like a natural gas and biomethane powered sustainable mobility. Snam promotes the development of natural gas in the form of compressed natural gas, CNG, I will call this CNG, and liquefied natural gas, LNG, and biomethane as a clean, efficient, and competitive fuel for light and heavy vehicles also. CNG is an alternative fuel for cars, trucks, and buses. Unlike LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, it is composed of methane and not of propane and butane. And of course, from an environmental point of view, CNG vehicles would reduce emission of carbon dioxide by about 33%, and also of nitrogen oxides and particulate matter. So this is a great improvement for green mobility. So thanks to a long establishing and cutting-edge technology, Italy is the first European market for natural gas for vehicles, with over 1 billion cubic meters consumed in 2017 and about 1 million vehicles currently in circulation. Also, LNG represents an economical and efficient solution that can significantly reduce the emission in the atmosphere. So, Snam for Mobility was created in 2017 to support the development of sustainable mobility, also by actively contributing to the extension of the natural gas refilling station network, but also doing like research and development of new solutions. So Snam invested around 250 million for biomethane production to fuel for 100% green mobility, with a strong commitment in promoting the circular economy principles. So let's talk about energy efficiency. Energy efficiency is really, really important for our business, because in 2018, Snam understood and decided to enter in the energy efficiency sector. The initiative is part of the company's strategic plan in order to encourage decarbonization and a better use of energy in the territories in which we operate. So Snam for Efficiency is the subsidiary Snam, which through its operating companies offers innovative energy efficiency solutions to residential customers, but also companies, for the public administration that are investing directly in decarbonization, digitalization, and distributed energy generation. According to Snam, the development of energy efficiency lies in 3 pillars that are decarbonization, decentralization, and digitalization. So decarbonization aims to accompany customers in a process of continuous improvement to optimize customer consumption and to reduce the energy and environmental impact on their activities. Decentralization aims to promote the distributed generation of energy that customers need, where it will be consumed, for example, through photovoltaics and biogas. And at the end, digitalization. So we strongly believe that through our energy intelligence platform, we can analyze data and identify the most effective intervention that we have to do in order to create an energy activity that is sustainable. So, talking about digitalization, we really believe that digitalization of our processes is fundamental in order to support efficiency, but also to support our grid operation and market liquidity. This is why on the right side of this slide, you can see that we have many projects like Smart PA project that aim to introduce new devices for cathodic protection in order to monitor our network, but also Smart Gas, for example, that is a new tool that we use to in order to design, build, but also maintain our network and so on. We are really focused on digitalization. We think that digitalization is fundamental for our energy transition. So, as I said before, Snam Tech project has 3 pillars, and the third one is promoting energy efficiency in our core business. Previously, I told you that in our core business, we have a transportation business, storage business, and a regasification business. So one of the initiatives that are focused on this goal is the initiative that is named Dual Fuel Station. We want to implement a dual fuel compression station by adopting a hybrid compressor with gas turbines or electric drivers. Of course, installing electric compressor allows reducing emissions and increasing overall energy efficiency. It also allows us to be much more flexible in managing with our compression station. So this can help us to manage with a much more flexible system. So talking about this third pillar that is trying to promoting energy efficiency in our core business, we plan to reduce methane emissions with specific objectives. Indeed, we implemented leak detection and repair programs, and We also collaborate with institutions, associations, industries, and universities to reach our objectives. To close this section related to Snam Tech, I would like to talk about this reforestation and carbon dioxide absorption project, because Snam and Cassa Depositi e Prestiti found a benefit corporation dedicated to reforestation and carbon dioxide absorption in Italy, with the aim of planting around 3 million trees by 2030. This new initiative is in line with Italy's priorities for combating climate change, improving air quality, and creating green areas. So, before going to this last section that is dedicated to our vision, our mission, our values that for us are fundamental, I would like to show you a video. Okay. Just a second, because
energy inspires the world. It runs through all our day-to-day Energy inspires the world. It runs through all our day-to-day gestures and shapes our actions and ideas. Energy fuels progress. We invest in the energy sources of tomorrow and design infrastructure for a more sustainable future. In order to do that, we integrate ourselves into local territories and make our skills, technology, and resources available to the communities we operate within. That's how we create new opportunities. In a more connected world, we take good care of our networks in order to ensure stable supplies and guarantee maximum security. To make every home a welcoming space. Energy and passion push us beyond our horizons to create something great today and to build a better tomorrow.
Okay. So let's start with our vision and our mission. Our mission is what we do. What we do is to build energy infrastructure and offer integrated services. Our vision is where we were going, and we are going. So where we are going to lead the evolution of the energy sector through the most innovative network of sustainable energy, thanks to which we guarantee stable supplies to Europe. But talking about our purpose, what is our purpose? Our purpose is why we exist. For over 75 years, we have been committed to doing well in our job of building high-tech energy networks that unite people and communities. We look to the future and we work on long-term projects together with thousands of partners contributing to the economic and social development of the countries in which we operate. We follow an ethical and socially responsible business model, capable of generating value for all our stakeholders through recognized professionalism and transparent dialogue with territories in which we operate. We are committed to ensuring safety, taking care of the environment, and providing opportunities for growth for our people. But let's talk about our values. Our values are our ideas. They guide us and inspire us to act. Each of them represents a set of clear actions and real commitment. The first one is we connect to create opportunities. We'll talk about this. We are the connective fabric of our sector, the creators of energy networks, technology, and humanity that embrace Italy and unite continents. We are aware that working together is an essential condition for promoting ideas and for also multiplying opportunities. We create inclusive connection with the others to connect the world, community after community. Our second value is we support a changing world. We play an essential role in the sustainable development of our economies, the environment, and societies as a whole. And we do this in an ethical and transparent manner. Just like our infrastructure integrates with the local territories and communities, we evolve with the changing world. This means being at the forefront in terms of clean energy and infrastructure, while also ensuring development opportunities for people. The third one, is we promote security. We like to do things well, and we strive to guarantee security. We improve every day, combining our processes with real progress for everyone's benefit. Operate in a secure manner, and by this way of working, we take care of the community and also of the environment we live in to ensure a stable supplies of energy for Europe. The fourth is we shape the future. So we complete long-term project and in order to contribute to shape tomorrow economic and cultural climate way of being. Our know-how and experience in energy infrastructure allow us to have a vision and play a leading role in the sector. So these are our values, and we strongly believe in them in our everyday activity, I think. Last but not least, I'd like to show you this model of soft skills. So who we are. This slide shows who we are, our mission. So we create energy infrastructure and offer integrated services. Our vision is guiding the evolution of the energy sector thanks to the most innovative and sustainable network. Our values, so we support the changing world, we connect to build opportunities, we shape the future, we promote security, and the fundamental competencies required to work with us. I strongly suggest you to pay attention to these competencies because this model of competencies is for us fundamental. We are looking for people that are able to work in connection with others, that are able to motivate the other selves and also ourselves with passion, that can act for and that want to act for continuous improvement, and that are also to act with vision. So these are the main competencies that we are looking for and that we would like to share with you today. Before our Q&A session, I also would like to tell you that you can find ourselves on different social channels. We are present everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram. So follow us. And you can also have an overview of all the open positions on our website, that is carriere.snam.it, where you can send your curriculum vitae and also apply. You can also apply for open position. So we are waiting for you. And then me and my colleagues, Martina and Akane, are able to reply and are here to reply to your question if you have ones. So if you want to write them in the chat room, okay. And then we will be happy to reply. So I don't know if Akane, will you like to read the question, or I can read the question and then we can answer? Okay. Just a second for technical reason. Okay, my colleagues have like some technical problems, but then we will back to the Skype meeting platform. So just a second, but I can go on if they cannot come in. Ok.
Costanza, hai bisogno di una mano?
Allora, no, non riescono, credo, proprio ad accedere. Adesso dice la piattaforma le ha buttate fuori, forse. Solo un secondo, altrimenti andiamo avanti. Ma proviamo
C'è un ragazzo nel frattempo con la mano alzata che vorrebbe intervenire.
Ok.
Allora lo faccio parlare.
Sì.
Saad, se vuoi intervenire dovresti smutarti, cioè togliere accendere il microfono.
Do you hear me?
Not so well.
Do you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Not so clear. Can you please speak like closer to your microphone?
Yeah, sure. Hold a second. Let me try to. Hello. Do you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much, Costanza. It was really helpful. Thank you for your presentation. I like it. I have very short and small questions. I like your company, but I don't know how people can get a job in your company. I mean, how can I apply for a job, or how's the procedures going on? So I need like, this kind of information. So can you apply or give me more information about it?
Okay. Thank you for your question. So you can see the slide I'm projecting now. Yeah. Can you see the slide?
Yeah.
Okay. We have one way where we ask you to send your curriculum vitae, that is like applying on our website, that is carriere.snam.it. Here you can also see the open positions, but also send your curriculum vitae. And if you want to register, you can send your CV, and you will receive alerts when there will be like open position that can be interesting if related to your profile. But I strongly suggest to all of you to be always like connected, going to see our open position every week on our website in carriere.snam.it, because every week we have like a new open position, so you can apply and go on with your candidature.
Okay, thank you so much. But you know that for me, I'm a fresh graduate. I mean, I have just finished my studies. By the way, I'm from the same department that you have graduated.
Oh, great.
So that's why most of the positions that I found in the website, they are not. They are specifically with a specific or a specialist kind of job. I mean, for fresh graduate engineers. So I think the job fair at Politecnico will give us more opportunity. At least we can submit our CV, and after that you can contact with the candidate that you think that they are very.
You can also submit your CV on career.snam.it. Also, if you do not want to send your application for a specific position, but you know, you have to monitor our job position. I can suggest this to you if you are looking for something specific. But I also like to say that in Snam, it's quite difficult to say, okay, you will be you will start as I don't know, like mining engineer in a specific sector, and you will work in this sector for 10 years. It's easier that, for example, an engineer will rotate and see different business areas.
Yeah.
So maybe if today I start working in Snam as a data scientist, maybe in 2 years I will be part of the operation and maintenance area, and maybe later on I will go to the hydrogen business unit.
It's kind of rotation, so you will go from department to the others and get more knowledge about it.
Yeah, it can happen. It depends from opportunities. Of course, if you find a position that is for you interesting, I can suggest you to send your application, and then you will see. I don't know. For example, I start with the graduate program, and I'm a mining engineer, and I start working as part of the supply chain team. I worked as a material planner. So I managed the spare part contracts, and I did like models in order to ensure that the needs for compression station and storage plants of spare parts were like answered, and I create models. So I mean, this was like a role that was not like aligned with my master degree, but I bring my way of solving problems in different kind of problems, and I learned a lot. And now I'm working in operations, so it's a good challenge, I think.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Solo un secondo, chiederei un attimo assistenza perché la mia collega Akane è nella parte è stata reinserita come partecipante e quindi non riesce a interagire.
Ma che nome le è stato dato?
Allora, penso prima la vedevo come Akane, adesso la vedo come speaker.
Ah no, ecco.
E non vedo Martina, allora forse Martina, vediamo un attimo se la trovo nell'elenco.
Martina Ravizza?
No, Gentilu.
Allora.
No, Martina adesso è un attimo occupata.
Ok, ci sentiamo malissimo.
E mi sentite meglio? Ok, bene. Sono dovuta rientrare 2 volte, non so per quale motivo non mi faceva collegare.
Ok, noi siamo andati avanti con la prima domanda, forse c'è una domanda in chat, vediamo. Allora, aspettate che... Ok, allora, Riccardo Bonanno ci chiede: I want to ask how far are you from the distribution of hydrogen? because the biggest obstacles for this technology is also the production and storage, which at the moment are not so convenient. I saw you are working with Saipem, and I was wondering if you are focused also on regarding the new technology for production of hydrogen and the storage, just the transportation, okay? And how much time you think it will be take before to distribute hydrogen in Italian houses? Ok, Akane, cosa dici? Vado avanti io, essendo una risposta
Sì.
diciamo focalizzata sul business.
Certo.
Ok, allora, innanzitutto, thank you for your question. I think it's really interesting. I would like to start from the end. So we already insert the 10% of hydrogen blended with natural gas in our network in Contursi Terme. We did this like experiment as a pioneering company in Europe, and we had like really good results because our final clients that were like 2 industrial clients did not have like problems with their production, and everything, of course, in our network was like managed in a safe condition. So we already did this in December of 2019. So we did it, and of course our network, our business is not only based on transportation but also on storage. Of course we are managing also with the research and development of solution with different partners, not only with Saipem, also abroad, in order to understand if we have like limitation for in order to store hydrogen also in our depleted fields. So we are working for this, and I agree with you when you say that are different obstacles, but of course Snam is an important player in order to reach these results, because it will be the future, and we believe that we have to move in this direction. This is why we have a business unit focused on that. We have people that work for understanding how to store and how to transport hydrogen in our network. And we are also working for example, materials. So we are trying to understand which materials are will be able to ensure safety also by transporting hydrogen. So let me see if there were other part of the question I didn't reply because we didn't. Okay, so I think that I don't know if I answer completely to you, but let me know if everything is clear, or if you want to ask some much more specific, and if I can reply, I'm here. Okay. Okay, but what about the production? Well, I know that our business unit is working on this with other players, but we are, as you know, we manage the infrastructure, and actually I cannot give you like specific time for hydrogen production, but of course we are moving to pass through these to the blue hydrogen to the green hydrogen, and going through this transition phase in order to make everything like much more convenient also from an economical point of view, of course. But yeah, we are studying. We have some projects that are going on. Yeah, also in this area. And we are also, of course, working with other players and companies. Prego. I don't know if there are other questions. Okay, in the presentation it has been said that Snam is also working on the improvement of energy efficiency in the building sector. Which measures are you taking in this field to deal with the Italian incentive? Okay. 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 This is detailed question, but of course our Snam for Efficiency company is moving also on this side. I mean, I don't know in the I don't have like detailed answers, but I can send you to someone that is like, I can ask to someone that work for Snam for Efficiency in order to have like much more specific answers. But I know that we are moving also to this side. I don't know if Akane would like to add something, but
You said everything. I mean, we have to also imagine that all the companies that are underneath Snam for Efficiency, which is the part that actually involves energy efficiency, are quite new. They have been acquired quite recently, so they are working on it and they're structuring it. I know they're dealing with the Italian incentive eco bonus for sure. I know we have going through buildings, not only buildings, but also hospitals and other institutional buildings. So we are working on also getting bigger the market that we are actually working on. So this is the idea. But to be honest, as Costanza said, we are not specifically deep enough in that situation. So I don't know if we are able to support in this question further more than this. But I hope it's enough for now for you. I also see Melsi Jahaj. I hope I haven't pronounced wrongly your name. Are they open position for stage students? Yes, most of the job openings that you can find in the digital career page of PoliTO are for internships, except for one that is data scientist, that is for an entry level, so it's a bit higher level of seniority. Most of them are basically internships, so we do consider stage internship at the beginning. We don't really discriminate between like postgraduate or bachelor degrees. I'm trying to answer to Virginia Masso. Cercate solo ingegneri magistrali, ci sono delle opportunità di stage, lavoro anche per i triennali. Non facciamo differenza fra triennali e magistrali in particolare, ovviamente, a meno che si cercano profili che hanno già delle specialistiche molto affini con determinate, diciamo, tematiche. In generale cerchiamo di essere più aperti possibile sia a livello triennale che magistrali, so both. We try to tackle both bachelor and postgraduate degrees. If it's aligned with the profile that we're looking for that job profile, we will definitely open. So we definitely open all these opportunities. I don't know if I'm clear enough. I hope I was. Yeah. I don't know if anyone has any other. Yes.
We have two other questions for you. The first one is which kind of engineers are you looking for?
Okay, Francesco and Salvatore, sorry. Yeah. I couldn't, I actually didn't find them before. So Francesco, che tipo di ingegneri cercate? We actually have today Snam is a reality with more than 3,000 people. So as you can imagine, we have different business units, and both corporate side and business side, we have different profiles. So from managing engineering to civil or basically construction engineering, or also energy engineering. So it's very, we have much more variety than we can think. So we are not very specific. It depends also on the type of profile we are looking for. It's definitely, as Costanza has said before, we keep having different job positions. So even if the position that we have now are not in your interest, I strongly suggest you to check on our career site and see what kind of and see if there are any in the future that might be of your interest. How long does the recruiting process take? What are the steps? It depends from research, as certain process might have more than 2 steps. It depends. Well, ideally, technically, we have one phone screening interview, so very quick interview. Then afterwards, we have an interview with HR and line manager. And after that, might have another step with HR business partner who manages the area, and maybe a director. But it really depends. So it might be from 2 to 3, certain times 4. But we try to be lean as possible, but obviously it depends on the position.
Thank you, Akane. The next question for you is like, in open position, you often ask for management engineers or graduated in economics. Do you think I can apply for this position also if I'm a civil engineer?
Depends on what you have done also for courses, what kind of lecture you have taken, and it strongly depends on what kind of career path are you looking for. What I actually suggest all of you is to actually think about what kind of career you would like to have in the future, and then apply, because we do see if this person applies to any kind of job, or they have a quite strong mind about what they want to do. Obviously, we don't expect junior profile to have everything on hand about what they want to do in life, but a certain idea for sure. But if you strongly believe that those positions are of your interest, you might want to try. Obviously, we tend to put, the provenience of what they study as preference, managing engineer and economics, because they are the strongest with the background and courses that they have done that are maybe more related to the job. But we try to be inclusive as possible. It depends on the competencies and how your, of course, your interaction would be.
Okay. And then we have 2 questions related to the Snam stand meeting. There is Lisa that asks, there are
availabilities. I don't know, because this part of to register is not what we do on the side. It might be full this time, but of course, if you have any questions, we are available to reply to you. And if you're interested in a position, I strongly suggest to apply directly.
Okay. And then there is like a business question. Are there plans in landfill for the production of methane in your production area? Matteo, do you mean for our do you mean are you talking about
Biomethane.
biomethane?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask as
Oh,
well.
okay. What I would like to say is that we only manage with the transportation networks, so we do not produce methane, we do not sell methane, but of course we create many connection points in which biomethane producers insert in our network their biomethane. So we start with a project some time ago, and now we have many connection point with plants. Yeah, and we are developing a lot this business, so we are working on that, and this is like we are really focused on that because it's like a focal point for energy transition. I don't know if this was the question that you did, but and I don't know if I was clear.
Yeah, about the plans, we do have plans for biomethane, I'm sure of it, in northern Italy and other parts of Italy as well, for the production of biomethane. But on the methane side, as Costanza said, we do not have, as is not our business, that part. But we do for sure for biomethane for forsus, waste management, and also
Animal waste.
agricultural and agro-industrial. Yeah.
Yeah. So the recordings will be published on Career Week. This is Sofia. Okay. So you will find the recording of this presentation on the Career Week website from next week. So I saw different things. Internship on LinkedIn. Why Snam delivered the answer in 2 or 3 months? This is for you, Akane.
Yeah, we try to give an answer as soon as the position closes. It may take a little bit more, it may take a bit less. Obviously, we try to be fair as much as possible, but sometimes certain position may take a bit longer or have the courses. So we try to give a feedback once a position closes and to everyone. So that's how it works. I also saw another question from Andrea, come funziona l'esperienza studenti Snam? It's basically more conversation, so we present each other, obviously, we introduce each other, we try to get to know each student a little bit and give time for the student to ask any further questions that they might have on Snam. To us, basically. So we try to be supporting on that side. I think we have answered every question. I don't know if we have any other questions. Ok. Sto guardando un attimo se ce ne siamo persi.
Sì, anch'io. Come funziona l'esperienza standard di Snam? Ok, abbiamo risposto.
Le domande. Do you have any other questions?
Ok.
Okay, if we don't have any other question, we would like to thank you. Maybe I will let Costanza do the final, speech, and thank you everyone for your time.
Thank you very much for your time, and we really would like to see you next time, or at the Snam stand, or why not as part of our company. And you can find us on our social networks, so you can start and follow us. And thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope this was a great experience for you and you got to know us as far as I understood. So thank you very much to everyone, and hope you had a great experience as well. And yeah, we strongly suggest you to apply to any position if you're interested.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Thank you.
Ok, grazie. Alla prossima.
Grazie Sofia.
Ah.
Grazie.